welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe down below. Also, notification bell down below so you don't miss an upload. So today's video is going to be my Panda palette update, or my double Panda palette update, I guess, video for January, which I'm super excited. My first ever update of the year, which I'm super excited about. And I'll get into my future for my updates for the year at the end of this video. I just want to give you the content you want for the video with panning, meaning, I don't know, and stuff. So if you missed my intro video, I'll also link it up in the card so you can check that out. But I am panning the Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay, and then also the Lorac Pro 3. I'm doing 2 palettes this year because I'm an overachiever when it comes to things like this. So overachieving to my finest, and I just don't love those palettes. I want to get out of my collection, want to use it up, that kind of stuff. And yeah, let's just get right into this video. I'm super excited about it, so let's get started. So before I get into it, I'm going to show you my intro picture for both of these. You're going to see it at the same time, so it's fine. Yeah, I feel like I've made good progress. I feel like this is where we were before. I feel like it was a good standing point, and I feel like I've made good progress. Okay, so now this is where my palette is looking like, or what my palette is looking like, and we've made some substantial progress. I feel like we have the shade Venus all the way gone. I feel like this one was the most pan that I had in this palette from the start. When I used this palette in high school, this was the shade I would always use for my lids. So I feel like that one had like a good dip in already, but I used this for my inner corner highlight and I loved it for that. So love that. And then Foxy, I've used a ton. I use it as my setting color. I kind of mix the two and kind of tap into them. And this one definitely has a dip into it. It definitely is going down in like just how much product is in there, but it's definitely not there quite yet. So we'll kind of see where it goes, but so far we're doing pretty good with it. I'm still using it, and I feel like that color might take a couple months just to get used out of it. And then WS, I definitely have a decent pan and a huge pan in actually, and I'm doing pretty good with it, and I'm always using it, and it's expanding, I guess, and I'm really impressed with where it's at. I honestly didn't think the pan would extend that much, but I guess it makes sense and stuff. And I'll talk about my goals after I talk about where each shade's at. The Naked 2, I've also expanded a little bit. I don't like this shade as the first shade on the lid. I just feel like it looks super patchy when I do that. But when I use it as the second shade, I feel like it looks really good. I'm actually not wearing it today, but I have been using it as my everyday shade. Really like that. And then I feel like I have scratchings into Faint and Crave, but these aren't shades I necessarily know I'll use up. And I actually have these shades in every palette. So by the end of the year, if that's not used up, I will ditch this palette just because I've had it since high school. And I feel like honestly the value of it and just how it is decreasing. Like I feel like it's just getting like almost to the point where it could be expired. So I'm just going to use these up and stuff. So yeah, but quickly my goals before I go, but I would like to get a dip into that one, if not a pan. This one, I'd like to have it half panned. This one, I just like to keep extending it. I don't have like strict goals on that yet. And then these ones I like to get use out of, but if I don't, it's fine. Like I'm not gonna be too hard on myself, so especially in the first few updates of the year. Okay, so next I have this palette. This is the Lorac Pro 3. I'm gonna first start off with my progress. I used up one shade, which is Medallion. It was like a golden shade. And I will say, these two palettes compared, this one pans a little bit harder. These are more firmly pressed, rather than Lorac shadows aren't firmly pressed. They're pretty loosely pressed, so it's really easy to hit pan on them, especially if you're really dipping in. So I don't really see like, so these ones are much easier to pan, but I used up Medallion, which is that like gold shade. I used it up, and I'm gonna be writing when I use them up on here and stuff. And then Light Gold and Almond Pearl, I pretty much extended those pans. Actually, I think I hit a pan on Light Gold recently, which was super exciting. And I like using these as like inner corner highlights, and sometimes I'll use them on my lid as just a basic eye look. For that, I will do that and stuff. And then everything else pretty much stayed the same. I also have a decent, I guess I furthered the pan on Rose Bronze, but other than that, everything pretty much stayed the same. Blanc and Canvas, I haven't dipped into those quite yet. I'm gonna try and use them in conjunction with the other setting shades and maybe switch on and off with using both of them. That's what's hard about 2 palettes, is you have multiple setting shades, multiple things and stuff. I feel like I'm really getting somewhere though with Clay. I feel like there's a decent dip in there. I feel like it's dipped. And these shades, I'm trying to get use out of them, especially these shades. I feel like I use Terracotta Clay, Pink Nude, and the Cool Taupe shade a lot. And I feel like it really only shows with Terracotta and Clay, just because I feel like I use those ones the most. But I'm trying to get more use out of all the other shades, but the dark colors I don't really use, so it's something I want to focus on more. I guess I'll talk about like my like aspirations, goals for like this palette going further. I want to definitely get more use out of the setting shades, just because I want to get use out of them, just actively try to use them. Then with these two shades, I'd like to even further the pans. I don't really have strict goals with this palette, like I already said probably a million times, but I just want to keep seeing progress and keep using these shades. Honestly, it'd be cool to see Rose Bronze be panned by the next update and stuff, and I want to extend pans, pan them more and stuff. And yeah, we have 1 fully panned and 3 have pans, 2 of them a couple dips, and I just can't wait to see where this palette goes and stuff. I think some of the shades in here are a little like out of the comfort zone for me, but I definitely can see progress. Canvas looks like it has like a dipping in it and stuff. Like I said, Clay does, and then we have a couple pans, but definitely see this possible to pan this year, and just I definitely see progress to be made with this one and stuff. But I'm gonna focus on just using it, actively using it, and I definitely think that is possible. Okay, so now on to what my panning will look like in the future, like my updates and stuff. Honestly, I'm in college and I'm away at college, so I can't obviously film every single month. I can't film like my updates at the end of the month every single month. It's just not realistic for me. I don't come home like every weekend. I'm not here a lot. Like I come home maybe once a month. I try to at least. I might come home in February. If I do, I will try to get an update up, but follow me on Instagram. I'll probably be posting about my progress on there. Also at school, like within the past, like I want to say like 3 semesters at school, I have worn very little makeup. So we'll kind of see where it goes and stuff. We'll kind of see like how much I wear makeup. I might wear makeup because I'll have class 3 days a week, so I might try to wear light makeup to class. We'll kind of see on that. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do in that sense. I will try to update you on Instagram with all my projects. I only do my project pan updates quarterly, so I never had an issue with posting that on a frequent basis and stuff like that. But when it comes to my pan palettes, it's a little bit different since these are typically monthly updates. I'm gonna try to update you, if not every other month. We'll kind of see, because every other month, I mean I would do one in March and then I would do one in May. So I might honestly do that, and then after that I'll be like done with school, so I'll be able to film these videos for the most part every month. I mean, I'll have like a work life too and stuff like that. It's kind of like in the future, so it's kind of weird to think about, but yeah, that's kind of what the plan is going to be. I know it's not what maybe the average person does on YouTube, but this is what I'm going to be doing and stuff. Maybe I can also like film these videos in a different way. I can maybe do like a tutorial style. We'll kind of see where it goes, but I'm trying not to stress myself out. I'm trying to focus on my last semester and stuff like that, and I'm trying to just focus on that. I know a lot of people do understand that I am in school and that I need to focus on that, and I think a lot of people are students that watch my videos, so they definitely get that. But that's where my mind is at and where my plans are at, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you're panning down below. I'd love to hear about it. And yes, follow me on Instagram so you can keep up with everything. I may do blog posts to update you. I'll kind of see. Let me know what you'd like to see with that down below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I do post videos every single Friday, usually at 4 p.m. time, but as you know, this is my first week back to school and I'm kind of trying to figure out what will be best with my schedule and stuff like that, but Fridays will kind of be the less chaotic day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.